Hey guys, Mango Toon Games here, and in GTA 6 video, we have an update regarding the GTA 6 voice actor leak, and we'll be diving into some details on when we can expect the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer and the latest update. So to give you guys a quick refresher, there was a voice actor motion artist, Guy A. Fort, who tweeted exciting. Stay tuned, something coming real special. HollywoodReporter.com web link. Yours truly. Stay tuned for the new Grand Theft Auto game. #post hardcore #can't wait #g.t.a. 6 casting at Meta 227 at back in the game at Lizzaless casting. He's basically saying stay tuned, the new Grand Theft Auto game, from what it appears to be that he was going to be involved in the project, in some way, shape or form. And we saw on his resume that he actually had GTA 6 listed as guest star. We don't know if he was going to be our main protagonist or a side character, and he also ended up posting something on Facebook as well, which said new Grand Theft Auto game in the works at Rockstar. Also celebrates the Rockstar Games confirmation about the title is in development, and we have a big update to that because after this blew up, people got wind of who this guy was and his involvement in the game. Well, he has since deleted his posts on Twitter and Facebook, and most importantly, on his resume page, he no longer has GTA 6 role listed, so here is what might have happened. Maybe he did some research and he saw that it wasn't official announcement, he looked at his non-disclosure agreement and wiped everything. Another reason is a lot of attention and just simply didn't want that, or 3. The most likely, he was contacted by either Take-Two Interactive or by Rockstar saying you got to take this down. We haven't officially announced it yet, and from what I think, Guy A. Fort is going to be involved in GTA 6 in some way, shape or form. Now, we don't know what role he's going to be, like main character or side character, or protagonist, or whatever. But this is a big update because from this removal of the GTA 6 stuff, that it could mean that he's involved in the project in some way, shape, or form. The next big thing that all players want from Rockstar is either more information or the trailer, so insider Tez Funds too that he expects the trailer to come out soon, at a minimum by the end of this year, and people are wondering, is this legit? Did Tez2 post this info somewhere? If yes, that means he knows something about the trailer, and here's what Tez Funds 2 said. My post was both an educated guess and based on an inside bit that Rockstar's internal deadline, months ago, was, or still is, a fall 2023 release. Rockstar announces a new major title the year before the planned deadline. Grand Theft Auto 5 and RDR2 had their debut trailer revealed a few days after announcement. If we are lucky, we could see the trailer this month. But Rockstar lately has only been making announcements prior to T2 earnings calls. Safe to say, we could expect more updates in May. From what Tez Funds 2 knows, that the game was supposed or is still planned to come out in fall 2023, which means we're less than 2 years away. If that's the case, from the game coming out, you would think fall would be like September, October, November, and possibly even a little bit into December, and he even states that Rockstar always announces a new title the year before the planned deadline, hence why we're getting the announcement in 2022. As far the trailer goes, he's right, both the Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Deception 2 had their debut trailers a couple days after the original announcement, so he's saying if we're lucky on Valentine's Day, maybe we could get the trailer this month. But he also said that he's right about most Rockstar announcements lately have been coming prior to the Take-Two Interactive earning calls, which happened every quarter, and the next one will be happening in May. He says that if he was a betting man, that is when he would expect more details before the announcement. That would make sense because it has a lot of business implications. They make a big positive announcement right before a Take-Two Interactive earnings call, and all way around is just good for business. Shareholders and investors get excited, their stock prices rises, and it's good all the way around. So that might be when we ultimately see the next bit of GTA 6 news, and some more follow-ups to that sort of. Speaking of GTA 6 speculation thread, On the Grand Theft Auto forum site, TesFuns2 said this: games that prevail in allowing as much player choice as possible usually follow dialogue formats like this one or the silent character from Grand Theft Auto Online. Because that eases a burden of development resources. And I presume most players would prefer to approach a quest giver in GTA 6 and have a cutscene plays out instead of this. I suppose what most demand by more freedom is for the game to recognize what you did. After all, there's no point in allowing you to take a different path, but the outcome still plays out with no recognizable difference between any of the paths you took. And in order for the game to recognize your actions, that extends to various aspects of the development like the mission cutscene. With a heavy-packed story game like RDR2, there are instances in certain parts of the story where the developer has to seize control for the scene to play out like how it was envisioned by them. However, I'm simply exaggerating my argument here to picture up a line, in which I think, if developers overstep, could lead to the game feeling more like an online game than a heavy-packed story game. We saw this quote from Zelnick on a last Take-Two Interactive earnings call that he believes that single-player games aren't going anywhere, and I hope that Rockstar builds off of the success of RDR2, which I think is the best campaign or story of single-player. So I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 follows that same route and single-player won't turn into a hybrid of multiplayer. I like it when it works the other way around, but I don't online feel, if that makes sense. I know that was confusion to some of you, so here's a long story short. The wake of GTA 6 officially confirmed in development announcement, we're getting some interesting news, some voice actor leaks, all anxiously waiting when the next bit of info is going to arrive, and I hope the game will still has that awesome action-packed story element. If you guys did enjoy this video, then like this video, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or wanna stay up to date on GTA 6 updates, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Also, sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, take care, and goodbye.